Namaste, I am Chivito Koa with the Living Enlightenment Foundation. We are here in my laboratory of alchemy, my kitchen. And today we're going to do an introduction on what is Kichadi and why is it so important and valuable recipe in Ayurvedic medicine. Well, what is Kichadi? Well, Kichadi is really just a simple stew of rice, basmati rice, and mung dal cooked together. What makes Kichadi such a powerful and special recipe is that it takes very specific herbs and spices and combines them to create this own little decoction of alchemy. In Ayurveda, every spice and every herb has its own special property that has an effect upon the body and upon the mind. So Kichadi combines very specific herbs and spices that detoxifies the body, stimulates your digestive fire, and it helps rebuild the quality of the tissues within the body. So, I want to get to start cooking. Okay. So, one of the first steps to making and preparing some amazing Kichadi is the preparing of the herbs and spices. Here you can see we have all the spices and herbs already measured out and ready for our use. That way you don't have to second guess, you don't have to try to get the herbs and spices while you're cooking. One of the special secrets of making amazing Kichadi is we want to take all of the fresh herbs. And you can see we did that here. We took the garlic, we took the ginger, and we took the pepper. And we want to smash them and mix them all together. We want to get all those juices kind of jostling together because it helps to release their medicinal properties. So you do just like so. Get them so they're nice and juicy because we're going to use those juices in our cooking as well as the herbs. So it would be like so. You can go a little bit longer as you like. The more you do it, the more the flavors and those properties are going to actually come out in the herbs. Okay, so that's a very important secret to making this amazing Kichadi. Okay, so now that we have all the herbs and spices prepared, we're going to go ahead and start to cook the rice and dal together. So let's start that process. Okay, so we did the first step, which was prepare the herbs and spices. Second step was to begin the rice and dal. We put them in a pot of water and now they're starting to cook. The third step is we want to infuse the ghee with the herbs and spices. Now this is a very powerful and very special secret in making absolutely amazing and extremely tasty Kichadi. Okay, plus the aroma fills the house. That's so yummy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our ghee. And you have the ingredients and measurements in the recipe. I know all this by sight now. So you know I like to use lots of ghee. Okay, so we put in the ghee. And we're going to turn on the stove. And we're going to let the ghee start to melt. Okay? And we're just going to wait for it to melt. And once it melts, we're going to start infusing it with the different herbs and spices. Okay? So here you can see that the ghee has melted. You can hear it begin to sizzle. So we're going to begin adding the spices to the ghee. So first we start with the black mustard seed. We're going to add those in there. And each spice usually takes about 10 seconds, more or less, depending on the heat you're cooking at, for it to start to activate and change. You know from the black mustard seeds because they start to pop, so sometimes you want to have a shield. Next spice is we want to use the fenugreek. I use a whole tablespoon of each of these spices. And I do that because we want lots of flavor. A lot of recipes, they say use like a teaspoon or something, but we want lots of flavor. If your kichadi is dull, it's not going to have the same effects on your body. Taste is very important. So we've added these. We are next going to begin with the coriander. And you can watch right here, you can see how it's starting to change color. See, just a few seconds. We add the cumin. Stir it all up together. Then we're going to add the hing. Bring those in together. And you can see it just takes 5 to 10 seconds. Next we're going to infuse the fresh herbs, and we squished all those herbs up so we can get those tasty secretions. Bringing them into the ghee now. So we mix them up. Oh, it smells so yummy. If you weren't on the other side of this camera, it's delicious. Well, it's perfect. And you can see our rice and dal has begun to boil. So now is the time that we actually add the spices and herbs. We add them right on in there. Stir them in really well. You turn the burner down a little bit so it'll start to just simmer. Okay. After we have those spices in there, you want to add the turmeric. So it takes just a little bit of turmeric. We don't use a whole tablespoon of turmeric. You can see the turmeric just really infiltrates right into all this delicious decoction here. It smells so delicious. See, I haven't even eaten it and already my digestive fire is kindled. I'm hungry. And the next ingredient is the salt. You don't need much salt. Follow the recipe and then add it to your taste. So I've been doing this so long I see it by eye now. So follow the ingredients, do the measurements, and start to adjust the measurements to what your body wants, what your body needs. Your body will tell you, listen to your body. Okay? So what we're going to do now, we've prepared the spices, right? We started cooking the rice and dal, and then we infused the ghee with those spices and got those medicinal properties totally infused within that ghee. We put the ghee into our kichadi, and now the kichadi, or the ghee, is now infiltrating and totally being absorbed into the rice and the dal as it cooks together. We put the lid on the pot and we let it cook, and voila. Usually it takes about 40-45 minutes for kichadi to make. Okay, so that is the making of kichadi, and once it cooks up a little more you'll see what the finished product is. Okay, awesome. Okay, so our kichadi has been cooking for a little while now. We've stirred it a couple times. We even added a little bit of water because the water was starting to get boiled out. So this is the consistency of kichadi that we're looking at. We want it a little soupy because we want it nice and soft so it's very easily digestible. And you can look here. You see how everything is nice and soft looking. This is the quality of kichadi that you're looking to have. So we're going to put a little bit of it in a bowl. Try it out. Here you can see what that consistency is, and you can have it this way, you can have it a little soupy. That smells so delicious. Your family, your friends, when they come into the kitchen, they're going to notice. Smell makes your house smell super yummy. So here we have the kichadi. Let's try it out. Okay, just a little bit. It looks very hot. So. Ouch, yep, that's very hot. Okay, that is amazing kichadi. That's what you want. Hopefully your kichadi came out the same way my kichadi is. So again, this is the consistency, this is how it looks. It smells yummy, tastes yummy. And that's how to make amazing kichadi that will help detoxify your body. It's going to give you lots of strength. It's going to restore all the qualities of your tissues, and it's going to help with the quality of your mind. So if you do this regularly, it helps you to lose weight. If you do this a couple times a week or once a week at least, it's going to be a nice slow detox and it'll be very good for your body. So enjoy making the kichadi and especially eating it. So I'm Chivito Koa from Living Enlightenment Foundation, and we're very honored to serve you. So namaste.